Okay, guys, so just to recap, the series of videos that you just watched was how to own the victory. How to own the victory. And quite frankly, you've got to be able to pat yourself on the back when the time comes. So, step one in owning the victory is acknowledging what happened. Just objectively saying this action took place. I read those 90 pages. I was able to uh, throw out them couple boxes. I was able to fill out so many job applications. Is just objectively acknowledge what happened. Not putting any value on it. We're just saying it happened. Step two, being happy you did it. Because if you can't be happy that you did something good, it's going to be really hard. It is going to be really hard. And I've been there. So if you're there, I just want to let you know that you're not the only one that's feeling this way. You're not the only one to have felt that way. But it doesn't have to be this way. There is an alternative. And I'm not saying I know how to get you to that alternative, not at all. I'm just letting you know that if you're not able to find joy in the good things that you do, that you can start getting a little bit more sunshine in that scenario. It is possible. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not. Look, when you have a hard time being happy that you did yourself a favor, you're already in a place that's difficult. You're already in a place that lacks a lot. So I'm not saying that this is not going to be an easy fix. By all means, I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that with consistent effort, you can start feeling good about doing good. You can be happy that you did good. It doesn't have to be a negative reinforcement over and over and over and over. If anything, it'll be a positive reinforcement over and over and over and over. Instead of being pissed off that you did something, you can be happy that you did something. Because when your default response is, I'm angry that this happened, when your default response is, you're ashamed that you did something, even if it's unwarranted, it makes things harder. Lord doesn't make things harder, but that's okay. You might not be seeing this, but you can decide that you want to look at things a little bit more optimistically. Just a little bit. You're not going to be able to You're not going to be able to do a 180 on your perspective, but just get a little bit more light in that equation. Get a little bit more sunshine, get a little bit more optimism. If you can get one more slice of optimism, you can say, "Wow, okay, I didn't think that was possible." Well, you did it. Let's try to do that 2 times in a row. Okay, I did it two. Wow, I did it 2 times in a row. What if I try to get 2 slices of optimism? Well, that one worked. What about 3 slices? Oh, well, that one didn't work. That's okay. Let's try three slices again tomorrow. Well, there you go. So, guys, what I'm getting at is just try to find a way to get the smallest crack of hope and joy in that equation. Then you won't be such an uphill battle. Because if you're never giving yourself credit, and if you're never happy you did good things, then man, that's hard. But I promise you can start getting a little bit less apocalyptic with your thinking, to the point where you are able to own the victory. You are able to celebrate your victories. You're able to celebrate your accomplishments. So, step one, just objectively acknowledge what happened. Step two, be happy that it happened. Be happy you did something good. Step three, you have to find the value in it. You have to find the meaning in it. You have to find why you did something and how it's impacting your life. You absolutely have to do that. You have to find the impact. If you can find the impact, I promise you're heading in the right direction. And then step four, being at peace with what you did. Saying that this is good enough for today. This is good enough for today. I don't have to read the whole book in one sitting. I can read a little bit tonight, and that's enough. Let's go to bed. We got to be up tomorrow. We'll read some more tomorrow night. Or maybe we'll get up early and read a little bit more then, whatever. But you got to be okay that you can only get so much done. And I'll tell you this, getting anything done, and I know this is probably going to be hard for some of you, because it was hard for me. Any progress is absolutely always better than no progress. Okay? Any movement in the right direction is absolutely always better than no movement in the right direction. Even if you don't want to believe that. Even if you can't convince yourself to believe that. Any progress in the right direction, any movement in the right direction is always better than no movement in the right direction or no progress in the right direction. Even if you don't see it, even if you don't believe it, I'm telling you, it is always better. Any progress is better than no progress. If you're clearing off a case of beer a night, we'll just say it's 24 cans. Could be more, could be less, whatever. There you go. You're drinking 24 cans of beer a night. Okay, bro? Okay? So here's the thing about it. If you can get that down to 18, that is progress. I know it doesn't seem like it, but that's progress. And if you can go a couple of days with none, that's progress. Any progress is better than no progress, no matter how small it is. You've got to find those small victories and be at peace with those small victories. If you're saying, every night I order a pizza, I'm like, okay, how about tonight you order one size down? And let's just see if we can do that for a week straight. So you're saying, like, well, going from 2,000 to 1,500 is, yeah, it is. Going from 2,000 calories in one meal to 1,500 calories in one meal, that is absolutely better. And if anyone tells you it's not, they don't got your best interest in heart. Now, yes, the ideal would be to not gorge on a pizza every night. That's the ideal. We're not in the ideal. We are in the trenches right now, and we're trying to get ourselves out. So, if you're eating a whole pizza every night and you're ordering the extra large, try to order the large. See if you can do that for a week straight. That's better. Yes, it is still, it's not ideal, but it is better. And if you can take that 4-step process and say, you know what, I was able to order a large. I was ordering extra larges. I'm ordering a large now. What if I try to order a medium next week? What if 6 months after that you gave up pizza altogether and it started by simply ordering the large? You don't have a crystal ball. So don't assume that it's going to automatically fail. If you're trying to get anywhere, you've got to put one foot in front of the other. You don't take one huge leap to the finish line. It is literally one step at a time. It is one step at a time. Any progress is truly better than no progress. And being at peace with that progress is the final step to owning the victory. So, talk about what happened. Just say, this objectively happened. So, step 1, what happened? Step 2, be happy that it happened. Step 3, find the value in what happened. And step 4, be at peace with what happened. Accept that it's good enough. If you can take that formula, that 4-step process, everything you do is going to have some sort of significance behind it. And even if you don't have necessarily unshakable confidence in your significance or in the action significance, you are at least heading towards that. And like I said, not everything has to have a Hall of Fame meaning behind it. Not everything has to have monumental significance. But if you're able to start finding the significance for your small things, for your small victories, who's to say you can't find significance for your larger victories? If you can start finding significance for your small victories, you can upgrade to medium victories, you can upgrade to large victories, and you can upgrade to lifetime victories. And that sounds better. At least to me it does. And I hope with time that sounds better to you too. So, if any of this resonated, I really hope it did. Just understand that everything I talked about, I had to come to terms on my own and I had to figure out on my own. Because out of those 4 steps, I was doing the polar opposite of each of those 4 steps at one point. Maybe not at the same exact time, but each of those 4 steps, I was doing the opposite. I was literally covering my eyes and my ears. Nope, I don't see that. Nope, I'm angry I did that. Nope, there's no meaning to it. Nope, I should have done more. See how easy that was? It's very easy to start spinning in the wrong direction. But it takes a lot more courage, and you grow a lot more to start spinning in the right direction. All right, guys, I will see you for the next one.